Hi, my name is Dr. Michelle Erick, also known as Dr. Test Prep. Thank you for coming to my Dr. Test Prep YouTube channel, where I'm going to help you get ready for the ASVAB AFQT. We are looking at word knowledge right now. If you do not have the free book before you continue watching the video, please get it in the description. It's over 200 pages long, and I made it just for you. If you feel like you need more practice questions, stay tuned at the end of the video to see how you can get the full program for the AFQT for only $49, and half of the money goes and supports nonprofits. See you soon. So word knowledge 3.3 for us, I'm calling synonyms. And basically speaking, synonyms are words that are similar but not exact. And we're going to go through a number of questions to see what makes the most sense. So we're not looking for an exact match. We're looking for a very similar match. Synonym, similar. So how can we identify what's the best synonym or similar word? We're going to read the sentence carefully, predict what we think the meaning should be, compare the answer choices, eliminate ones that don't match, and choose the closest match. Now, doesn't that seem like what we do for pretty much every question? Some things to remember on the side. Synonyms are not exact matches. The correct answer is the word that fits the best. And we want to make sure that we don't do words that are too strong, too weak, or slightly off meaning. All right, let's take a look. We're going to look for a synonym to superficial. And these aren't really synonyms, they're more definitions, but it's great practice anyway. So superficial is our word. The article was criticized for being superficial, as it focused on obvious observations without exploring deeper causes. So it was like, this is where it is, but you didn't look deep into anything. So superficial, limited to surface level understanding. This is going to be the correct answer because we're just seeing what we see, but we're not digging deep into why. The instructions were ambiguous, leading different groups to complete the task in noticeably different ways. Different. So could it have been detailed and specific? No. Could it have been open to more than one interpretation? Yeah. Could it have been poorly organized? Potentially. Could it have been misleading? Yes, but intentionally, we don't know that. So the instructions were poorly organized, leading different groups to complete the task in different ways. That could work. The instructions were open to more than one interpretation. That's the better answer, B. The results were considered tentative as they were based on early data and not yet been confirmed through testing. So tentative, uncertain and subject to change, possibly. Carefully measured. Well, if it wasn't confirmed through testing, that's not a good example. Strongly supported, not confirmed, no. Difficult to explain, maybe. The results were considered uncertain and subject to change as they were based on early data. That sounds good. The results were, oh my goodness, something just went crazy. The results were, I don't know why that just went off. The results were difficult to explain as they were based on early data. That's probably not the best answer. So uncertain and subject to change is what we want. The structure appeared fragile, showing signs of weakness, even under minor stress during testing. So fragile means flexible and adaptable. That wouldn't give you signs of weakness. Resistance to change? No, it's breaking. Easily broken? Yes, that's the better thing. All right, well, what happened is I moved my mouse. Let's see if we can get the board to work again. All right, let's move on to the next question. His explanation, no, my mouse isn't working. Okay, we'll keep working. I'll fix the mouse later. Thankfully, I'm only doing circles, right? His explanation was vague. Vague is the word we're looking for, leaving important details unclear and requiring further clarification. So lacking clear detailed, probably. Overly detailed, no, because it needed more details. Logically structured, probably not, and probably not strongly supported. A is the best answer. Convincing. The argument was convincing, presenting evidence in a way that made the conclusion difficult to challenge. So it's like, dude, yeah, there's no other way that we can go. So was it unclear? No. Persuasive? Probably. Incomplete? No. Overly complex? Potentially, but the best choice is that it was persuasive. The argument was persuasive, presenting evidence in a way that made the conclusion difficult to change. If you're not great with the word knowledge, just do the substituting that I'm demonstrating. It's going to make things a lot easier. Inconsistent. The findings were inconsistent, varying across trials in ways that made it difficult to identify a clear pattern. So predictable? No. Stable? No. Changing and not uniform? Maybe. Detailed? Probably not the right answer. C's the best answer. The explanation was concise, including only the important information without unnecessary detail. So there was detail, but only the necessary detail, not the unnecessary detail. So was concise unclear? No. Brief and to the point? Maybe. Here it says overly detailed, and it does have the word detailed in there, but it says without unnecessary detailed, as that's almost the opposite or the antonym to overly detailed. Difficult to understand? Not really the best thing. So brief and to the point is definitely the best answer. The claim was questionable as it relied on limited evidence and lacked support. So it's not going to be valid, and it's certainly not going to be detailed, and it lacked support, so it's not accepted. So questionable would be uncertain or doubtful. The response was measured, avoiding strong reactions while still addressing the issue directly. So this comes up a lot. Controlled and careful is what I want you to think of as measured. Just very chill. Like I follow the U.S. Central Command, and the commander, when he does his Facebook posts, he's not overly passionate. Like the Secretary Hegseth is super passionate. President Trump's super passionate. Dude, the Secretary of the Central Command, or the General of the U.S. Central Command, every time he makes an announcement, he's just chill. We did this, we did this, we did this. We're proud of these people. We're proud of these people. He's so measured. I love following them. All right, that's it for synonyms. Yay, us. See you soon. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful for you. The full course with another 700 questions and video answers is available at heydrtestprep.com for only $49 to get ready for the AFQT. Half of all proceeds support nonprofit initiatives with at least $10 of your purchase supporting troops and veterans. All right, bye guys. We got this.